Welcome back, everybody. It is Ben Palladino, and this is another wonderful episode of that nobody watches called Ben Buys Games. We got a box of just kind of a cluster of just random stuff. A couple items right here. It's going to be a shorter video than the last bunch. I still have a ton to show you. I just happen to bring... So I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my dining room, like a giant pile of things I've bought over the past few weeks. And then every other day, I'll bring another big stack up, put it right here, so I know this is what I need to film, and then I disperse it into the room. Not that I have much room, but so that's the process. So I've got this box and some other things, and there's a lot of stuff in here. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm going to do these three loose things here. The first thing is a Game Boy game, and that is Wheel of Fortune, complete in box. I wanted this game because my brother was the first in our family to get like a video game console of any kind, and that was a Game Boy Pocket, the gray one or silver one. And he got Wheel of Fortune, Super Mario Land, Ninja Shadow Legend, I think it's called, or Ninja Shadow, whatever it is, Donkey Kong Land 2. I think those were the 4 games that he got with it. And I really want to get all 4 of those games complete. And I have Mario Land and I have Wheel of Fortune. Now I just need Donkey Kong Land 2, which should be easy enough to get. But Ninja Shadow is crazy expensive. I don't know how I'm going to get that. It's crazy how expensive that game is. It's almost as bad as Steel Battalion. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune, mint, Game Boy. Excited about that. I'm always excited for a good Game Boy game. Anyway, we got another sealed Kinect game, and it's Sesame Street. I am going for a complete sealed Kinect collection. I got cool Kinectable stuff up here now, and I've got the Kinect camera right here. Also, by the way, sorry for the last video. I had my camera oriented the wrong way, so it came out awful. Another GameCube game. We got Mario Party 4, which this is amazing. This is so mint, it's crazy. This is also complete, of course, but I have not seen a Game Boy game in this good of shape in a long time, so I'm happy about that. Very, very good quality GameCube game there. All right, this is cool. This is a Pokken Tournament Pro Pad for the Wii U. This is brand new. It's the Pikachu Yellow controller that they released when Pokken Tournament came out on Wii U. And apparently this controller is amazing. And it's surprisingly really cheap to get one of these sealed. I think this was like $25, maybe $30. I recommend grabbing one of these sealed if you like to collect for Wii U. If you want to open it or whatever, $30 is a steal. I might even try and get another one to open. It's just a good deal right now. I don't know why the price on Wii U accessories is always so low. It's crazy. If anybody wants to get into collecting, I highly recommend collecting for Wii U because it is a much smaller library, and for the most part, most of the stuff is really, really cheap. Now, in the last video, I talked about how my wife and I went to Virginia. We stopped at a thrift store on the way somewhere in PA, and I got a zapper there. Now, this is a zapper I didn't necessarily need, but I only have one zapper, so I've been wanting another one. The price was $26 or $25. It was pretty, they definitely looked it up for this, I feel like. But I got it anyway because it's in really good shape. And I didn't even clean this up or anything. This is like how it was. They had it in a case, and I needed a second zapper, and it wasn't an awful deal, and I was kind of just excited to see another game thing, because what we did is we went to this thrift store on the way down, and that's when I got the DS and the 2 Magic School Bus games. And then on the way back up, after we left Virginia, we stopped there again because it was on the way, and that's when they had this. So I grabbed that just because I was kind of excited to see a game thing. I was really annoyed because if we had gotten there just a few minutes earlier, I would have been able to get a black Wii complete that looked mint. So the way it works is you go to this thrift store, you go to the glass case, and if you like something, you tell them, they take it, they set it aside for you with your name, and then you can shop, and then when you check out, you say, oh, you guys are holding something for me. And then you'll tell them your name, they'll get your stuff. So I saw a Wii, and I was like, is that Wii for sale? And they're like, no, someone's getting it. And I'm sad because that would have been an awesome find because I don't have a black Wii right now. This I'm a little annoyed by. So, I mean, I'm a little annoyed by it, but I'm not too upset because this isn't even what I ordered. But it's annoying when Amazon ships stuff in bubble mailers that shouldn't be. Lego 2K Drive, and this is a nice crushed box. So I bought This is so destroyed. It's so destroyed, the bottom was open when I got it. This came, so I thought I was ordering just a regular game, but then they sent me this like special edition with the Legos, and it's crushed, and I'm torn. Do I return this, hope they send me a new one with Legos that isn't destroyed, or will they will they send me just the regular game? Because I didn't order this special edition one. Or should I just, it was cheap enough, should I just buy another copy and see what happens, then return this one? Maybe that's what I should do. I didn't think about that. But they always send stuff that shouldn't be in bubble mailers, the padded envelope things. Why? This came flat. I didn't even know what it was, because it was like flat and puffy, and I was like, that's not a game case. And then I open it and it's this, and I was like, oh. Amazon needs to get their shit together. I bought some Disney Infinity figures from them too. They all came in those damn padded envelope things, and they all came effed up. Ugh. I hate Amazon's packaging. They're so stupid. It's like the one time you want them to waste a whole cardboard box on a small item, they don't. And then the one time you order a bottle of water and they send it in this big ass box, and it's like, what the hell? Whatever, rant over. This I'm excited about. I'm a little upset on the condition of this. I got this on Marketplace. It's another sealed controller, which is really exciting because I don't have a sealed S controller. So I was really happy to get this for $100 on Marketplace, shipped to me too. The quality of the box, there's a lot of dents. Here, let me show you. There's a lot of dents on the back. There's a tear here in the plastic, but overall, it isn't awful. I think once I wipe this down with some good water, because it's kind of gross, and maybe I can press this in a way to pop it out more, but I'm still excited to finally have a sealed S controller, because I do have a sealed Duke, and this just kind of really brings my sealed accessory collection to a whole new level, having both controllers sealed. So I am still really excited, and I still feel like $100 was a good deal on this, because sealed Xbox controllers go for a crazy amount on eBay. But if you can find them in the wild, usually you can get them for around $100. Or you get super lucky like I did, and you get a Duke for like 30. And yeah. So I'm still really excited about this controller. It's still a great deal. It's just, I wish the quality was a little bit there. This is just a Disney Infinity pad that I got from my brother-in-law. I bought his Disney Infinity collection, and that's going to be a whole nother video. This is a Wii U pad, I believe, because he gave me the Wii U games, and so why would he have a pad for another console? I ended up just opening, I had a Disney Infinity. This is a Disney Infinity here. I'll go through that in a minute. And I just opened that up to get the Xbox One pad, because I actually have been playing Disney Infinity because I've never played it. I always wanted to, and I finally have like almost a full set of Disney Infinity now. And so I really wanted to play it. And so I've been playing it, and it's honestly, for the simple kind of kiddish game, it's actually pretty cool. It's sad to hear that they discontinued it, because it's really fun to collect for now. I wish I'd gotten on the train when it was, you know, first coming out and popular. Let's do these two GameCube games, because I'm really excited about these. These are two more games I've been wanting for GameCube for a long time, and that is Pokemon Channel and Viewtiful Joe. And these are both not crazy expensive games, but I feel like they're kind of like important games to have in a GameCube collection. You know what I mean? Like, Viewtiful Joe was multi-platform, but I feel like it was awesome on GameCube, and maybe that's just because that's all I played it on. I actually never played it on GameCube. I had a demo, and I played that. Oh crap, it's not even GameCube? I don't even know. But whatever, two more great GameCube games. I really want to get Viewtiful Joe 2 now, but, you know, here we are. Okay, we've got a 3DS game, and that is Pokemon X, which is super random of me to get, but I think X and Y are the last two Game Boy games I need on 3DS, and now I have all the 3DS Pokemon games. So I got Y, I got the cartridge today in the mail. So what happened? I gotta back up here, explain this story. So my brother-in-law sold me a cartridge for Pokemon Rumble. Didn't have the case, so I went on eBay to look for the case, found a lot with two cases, Pokemon Rumble in the manual and Pokemon Y with the manual. So then I was like, well, now I'll just order a cartridge for Pokemon Y for that case that comes with the case I need. And then I was like, well, damn, now I don't have X. So then I bought X, and that is how my brain snowballs. I've got Pokemon X and Y now, which is cool. And we've got a DS game here. And this is another game I got from my, or not game, this is a case I got from my brother-in-law when I bought his collection. And it's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. And then I bought a cartridge for it on eBay, so that is complete now. And we got another Kinect game here, and that is Disneyland Adventures. Just put all of my Kinect games in plastic cases, so I'm gonna put this in one real quick. There we go, we got Disneyland Adventures. This is Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap. Now this game goes on sale digitally all the time, and I already have it digitally, but the really cool thing is the physical comes with a whole bunch of cool goodies, and it's such a good re-release. I don't want to say well, I guess it was remastered, but you can still play the original, and it's just a really cool Switch game. And the fact they had a physical for it, I grabbed it as soon as I could. It comes with like a little GameCube disc with the soundtrack on it, and it comes with like just some other goodies in here, and I just thought it was a cool Switch game to add to the collection. I'm keeping it sealed for now, but I really wanted to grab one while I could. We've got another Game Boy Advance game, one of my favorite classics, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. This is complete, not sealed, but it's in amazing shape, and I love the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. Even the newest Switch one was pretty good. I think it was a Switch 1 game, and it was surprisingly good. I was worried it would be too easy, because you know how Nintendo is now. Every game Nintendo makes is too easy, which is probably why I don't really like Nintendo anymore. But I'm going to grab this out, because right here is the cartridge that I bought for this box. And this is now complete. The box could be better. The box could be a lot better. But, you know, here we are. It's fine. Just crease that corner a little bit, and there we go. That keeps the lid down. So not bad for how cheap that box was. This is a Super Nintendo game I'm really excited about, and it is Super Mario All-Stars. And I feel like, honestly, what a cliche game to own on SNES. I feel like every collector has this game complete, and I am so late to the party on having this game complete in box. But I finally got one. It's not even that expensive of a game. I think it's like $100 for this, and I have taken forever to get it, but it's an amazing shape. I think I paid more than $100 for one in this good of shape, but yeah, I'm excited about it. It's such a classic, and it's such a cool box, and I'm just glad I finally have one. We got a big box PC game, and that is Zork Nemesis. Now, I really want to get the old Zorks. This, I believe, is like a remake of the old game. I don't really know, but I love the old Zork. Got this for a great deal. It's complete. These big boxes are so cool. So I wanted to grab this since I found such a good deal on it. Got another GameCube game here, but this one's interesting. This is a PAL game that I talked about in a previous video, I believe, and it is Mario Smash Football. And I'm not normally one to chase any PAL stuff. I do have some PAL stuff. I got some Japanese stuff, whatever. But I just thought this was really cool artwork, and it was cool to see Mario Strikers named Mario Smash Football, because obviously, as you know, in everywhere else in the world, football is played with your feet, not your hands. Yeah, so I just thought it was kind of cool to see this like different case. I am annoyed by the quality. I didn't see this in the photo, that the artwork's like torn up there in the corner. So that's really annoying. It was kind of expensive too, so I'm kind of irritated by that, but it's still kind of cool just to have. All right, let's get this out of the way. So this is just a sealed Disney Infinity 2.0 for 360. It is the Pixar starter set, I think they call this one. Or they call this the Disney starter set, I'm not sure. Because there's a Marvel starter set as well. And I got this on 360. Sadly, it came in really bad condition. It's ripped right here, whatever. I have another one of these sealed for Xbox One, and then I have a complete one for Xbox One. So for $20 I got this. I didn't see this in the photos. This whole side here is ripped here, which sucks. And then it's pretty worn over here, but I've been getting into collecting Infinity lately, and this is good enough. Like, it's not amazing, but I'm not gonna sweat it too much. I already have it on Xbox One. Speaking of which, we got some Xbox One games here. I recently got Tales of Symphonia, and I noticed that they had a Tales of Symphonia remaster for Xbox One, so I grabbed that. I went on Amazon. They had some more great deals. They're a really good spot to get games that aren't new releases, because they have like crazy sales all the time. And then I got 2 Digimon games. I got Digimon Survive, which actually looks pretty interesting because it's like grid-based RPG, and then Digimon Story Time Stranger. So those were some cool games to add to the Xbox One collection that I didn't have. And then I feel like every video I've got stuff from this guy, but the local guy I buy from, who I'm now friends with, I got some cool games from him. I got this really neat Viva Pinata like special edition with the round case. Haven't opened it because I saw the photos of it. It's just a cool, and it's actually a pretty good game. If you've never played Viva Pinata, it's a pretty good game. I put this in backwards. There we go. So I'm excited about that. That's a cool addition. Then we got some Xbox games that I needed. He gave me this for free for being a loyal customer. It's Worms 3D, and it's complete. And he let me pick any game from a certain stack, and Worms 3D was the coolest game from that stack. And if I remember right, my Worms 3D needs to be replaced because it's damaged, and this is a great copy, so that was worth it. Then we got Shrek 2 Platinum Hits that I don't have. Needs a new case for sure, but at least I have a complete one now. And then we got this, which is Modern Warfare 2, the Steelbook. No game, just the Steelbook and the manual. I got that because it was really cheap, and he had it, and I thought it was cool. Yeah, that's really the only reason. But that is everything for this video. I know it wasn't like as crazy or insane, just a moderate pickups, I guess. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, sorry for the last video having the weird orientation with the blurred background, and it was a nightmare. But thank you for not watching this video. I appreciate you all for scrolling by my video and not watching it. If you did watch it all, say I am popcorn in the comments. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye, everybody.